Hello, dear friends. During this period of external chaos, it is very important that we strengthen our connection with our true higher self. Opinion piece, Underworld, hidden cities, volcano theory, Gaia hypothesis, lost civilizations, underground waters, dragons and demons, wonders and mysteries, vision of the underworld, intraterrestrial geography, underground connectivity, explanation of earthquakes, beings hidden at the ground, the earth as a living organism, harmonious underground cosmos. Let's start. The underground world of Athanasius Kircher is the subject presented by the Cobra contactee in his updated report of the planetary situation. The underworld, all its riches, is a scientific textbook published in 1665. The work describes the geography of the Earth through textual descriptions as well as lavish illustrations. Cobra is a pseudonym and his true identity remains anonymous. He presents himself as a member of a resistance network working to liberate humankind. He promotes the existence of benevolent beings, the presence of a network of underground tunnels and bases, and the idea that humankind is in the process of a spiritual and physical ascension. On his blog, Cobra posts messages about planetary liberation, spiritual ascension, and cosmic events. Kircher viewed the underworld as part of a larger living organism. He believed that just as living beings have systems that regulate their internal functioning, the Earth also has its own organs that ensure the balance between fire and water, and the movement of the matter beneath the surface. This notion is close to what is now called the Gaia hypothesis, proposed by chemist James Lovelock in 1969 and widely published in 1979. It is an interpretative model that describes the Earth as self-regulating and homeostatic system, similar to a superorganism. The biosphere, atmosphere, oceans, and land act together as a cybernetic system that seeks a physical and chemical environment that it is optimal for life. Description: Athanasius Kircher, a 17th century German Jesuit, presented a fascinating and detailed view of the subterranean world in his seminal work Mundus Subterraneus, published in 1665. He introduced the concept of the geocosmos, an organicist view of the world that integrates theology, philosophy, and science. According to his theory, the Earth is an interconnected system where all elements, including volcanoes, oceans, and seas, are linked by systems in plural of underground channels and conduits. Kircher described the underground world as a place of wonder and mystery, with lava flows, erupted granites, and unknown liquid matter. His work includes detailed descriptions that reflect his wonder and curiosity about the secrets of nature. He presents the Earth as a complex, interconnected system, full of mysteries and wonders, waiting to be discovered. He argued that volcanoes, oceans, and rivers connect beneath the Earth's surface, forming an extensive system of canals and tunnels. This implies that fire, air, and water are interconnected underground, which was reflected in his drawings. His approach included the presence of dragons and demons in the underground world. Worldwide network. Kircher believed that the Earth's interior is made up of extensive, interconnected systems of underground caverns, rivers, and lakes. He imagined these systems functioning as a kind of world wide web connecting the oceans and continents. According to his vision, volcanoes, earthquakes, and geysers would be manifestations of the internal activity of these underground networks. He also referred to Hades, the underworld of Greek mythology, and to other traditions that describe underground regions as wells of fire or realms of the dead. One of the most notable aspects of his work is his interpretation of volcanoes after visiting Vesuvius. Kircher saw them as chimneys that expel fire and lava due to underground activity that he described as a kind of furnace or boiler under the Earth's crust. Kircher believed that fire under the Earth is not only the cause of volcanoes, but that there are also streams of fire that flow beneath the surface, connected to large underground chambers, responsible for phenomena such as volcanic eruptions. Another key element is the idea that water is not only present in oceans and lakes of the surface, but that there are also large underground reserves. He imagined huge lakes and seas hidden inside the earth, connected by underground rivers, which influence the weather and visible bodies of water. Kircher also tried to explain earthquakes by his subterranean theory. He considered them to be the result of pressure and the expansion of gases and volcanic forces beneath the Earth's crust. This view was very advanced for its time, as it offered a natural approach to explaining natural disasters. Hidden beings. Kircher suggested that the subterranean world could be home to beings unknown to surface dwellers. Drawing on classical text and early geographical accounts, he believed that different life forms, including creatures different from those found above ground, could inhabit caverns, deep tunnels, or remote subterranean spaces. In his studies, Kircher recounted tales of giants or monsters that were believed to inhabit inaccessible areas beneath mountains or within extensive cavern networks. These entities, often described with reverence or fear, could have been remnants of earlier ages, hidden from human eyes. Kircher also spoke of entities acting as custodians of hidden treasures, such as gold, gems, and minerals. These beings, although rarely seen, were thought to manage the natural balance within the depth of the earth. They would represent a form of order within the subterranean realm, maintaining harmony within the geological processes and mineral wealth hidden beneath the surface. Lost civilizations. Kircher was intrigued by the idea of advanced civilizations or ancient peoples in plural, who might have retreated underground. Drawing on ancient stories, writing, and oral traditions, he suggested that great floods and cataclysms might have forced entire populations to seek refuge underground. These survivors, living in isolation from surface societies, might have developed unique ways of life and knowledge unknown to the outside world. Kircher speculated on the existence of hidden cities located in deep subterranean environments. These cities, shrouded in secrecy, might house advanced technologies, knowledge of natural forces, and especially spiritual wisdom that had been lost to the surface world. These realms would not simply be places of survival, but are conceived as refuges where ancient cultures preserved their practices and secrets, waiting for the right time to reemerge and reveal this knowledge to humankind. Kircher believed that the ancient wisdom found in underground civilizations might have a divine origin or be connected to earlier times when humanity had a closer relationship with the natural order. He harbored the idea that divine explorers or messengers might one day rediscover these hidden realms and bring their knowledge to light. Kircher identified natural phenomena such as volcanoes, deep caves, and sinkholes as possible gateways to the hidden world. These landscape features were thought to be thresholds between the surface and the extensive underground domain. In addition, the presence of mysterious artifacts or the sudden appearance of unknown beings from subterranean regions further fueled his belief that such realms could be accessed under the right circumstances. Kircher didn't view the underground world as chaotic or disconnected from the divine plan. Instead, he described it as a well ordered part of creation, filled with beings and civilizations functioning in harmony with natural laws. In his view, the hidden realms are part of a grand cosmic design contributing to the balance and continuity of life on Earth. By understanding these deeper layers of existence, humanity could gain insight into the mysteries of the natural world and the divine. Fulford quotes: "The world is heading toward some kind of weather historical event. Bill Gates will implant digital IDs in newborn babies in Kenya. NASA predicts intense solar storms that could crash the internet just in time for the presidential election. Anti-gravity technology exists and is being monopolized by the elite, but gravity can be reduced by forcing opposing magnets together, according to Fulford. Polish Christian group Citizen Go has halted the EU's comprehensive surveillance bill, which would have allowed computer programs to scan everyone's emails and social media and report banned content to police. In the center of St. Peter's Square in the Vatican stands a 40-meter-high Egyptian obelisk. Curiously, at the top of the obelisk is an Egyptian pharaoh kneeling before a figure sitting in a chair with a large round head, which looks very much like an alien in a space suit. What many people don't fully understand is that the obelisk is no, is mistake. Is that it is not the collapse of a country, but the collapse of a control matrix that takes back thousands, if not tens of thousands of years. It is a system that uses interchangeable actors playing the roles of leaders who read scripts given to them by the managing director. Quantum computing, Wall Street's next big bet. Quantum technology has recently moved from the realm of science fiction to a field that is about to transform the world. As soon as quantum computing systems become widespread, proxy wars will begin. A quantum computer can crack all your 64-digit passwords in a few seconds, and its computing power can be a million times greater than that of the most powerful modern computers. BRICS. On Wednesday, October 23rd, the BRICS countries announced their global financial reset, which is already underway. The BRICS summit will announce the expansion of the bloc, which could have serious consequences, according to the Daily Reckoning. The BRICS countries are preparing for multiple massive attacks as they prepare to launch the new payment system. Under the new system established by the BRICS, countries can trade directly with each other, bypassing dollars. Following its massive floods, Saudi Arabia has begun to backtrack on his pledge to join BRICS. BRICS has grown from a de facto 5-member alliance to a 9-member bloc after its expansion in 2023. It could have been an 11-member grouping had Argentina and Saudi Arabia accepted the invitation last year. Colonel Douglas MacGregor claims that BRICS is the world's rejection of financial, political, and military hegemony. He believes that they are fed up with us because we have bullied people around the world for decades. BRICS is the new alternative to Western-dominated global financial system. People want something that is backed by gold, silver, and other commodities, and that is why there are 84 countries that want to join BRICS. Short news. 7 NATO countries oppose Ukraine's accession, according to media. X22 report. Central banks are accelerating rate cuts and sinking the economy. Archbishop Carlo Vigano urges Catholics to re-elect Donald Trump. Davos Forum whistleblower reveals 30 million fake ballots to be injected on election night. Environmental Protection Agency employees who raised concerns about the approval of certain chemicals for commercial use were punished by their superiors. We are living through the first 4 seals of the apocalypse, according to Mike Adams. How does the Middle East fit into all this? Food shortages are worsening, while inflation seems to be just around the corner. Yale Dr. Rainer Fuellmich offers an optimistic update. He feels he will emerge victorious even though the odds are stacked against him, in quotes, because it is clear that we are winning. Not just in my case, but we are winning this whole war against the forces of evil that are being exposed now. A big domino is about to fall, says Sananda through James McConnell. The cabal has given up in many ways. They haven't shown it yet, but it is coming to light and you will see it in the coming days and weeks, because they can't hold on much longer. They thought they could still hold on control, but that can no longer happen, and they have to come to that conclusion. But like a cornered animal, many of them will fight to the death. So, know that your future is confirmed and cannot be delayed for much longer. Therefore, we can expect major changes to occur in the short term. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.